Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mr. Smelly Show. So today it's time for one of my by now famous unboxings. These are pretty much unedited videos without the usual clever intros, and we're just going to get straight into this one. So we unbox a fragrance and I tell you a few hopefully interesting things about it. This one then, as the title of the video lets you know, this was hailed by Jeremy Fragrance as kind of his favourite eau de cologne style fragrance. So he really waxed lyrical about this one in a video a couple of months back. He actually, I think the video is not up anymore. I couldn't find it. As he often does, he's taken down this video. So it's a fragrance which is made in Germany with a really, really long history. It goes right back to the 18th century when this one was first produced, and Jeremy Fragrance made a video where he said he bought the fragrance, and this brand, he said, was perhaps worth, I think he said it was worth even more than Dior or Chanel because of the incredible history of the brand. And he actually said he tried to buy not just the fragrance but the brand. He'd asked the owner if he could buy the brand, and they'd said, no way, we've been through wars and revolutions and hundreds of years, and we've kept the brand in our family, we're not interested in selling it. So thanks very much to Jeremy for drawing the attention of the fragrance world to this one, including mine. A lot of people, of course, make fun of Jeremy, people in the fragrance community in particular, but maybe particular people who make videos kind of look down a bit on Jeremy because his videos are very mass appealing, very populist in their style. But you've got to hand it to him. He has unearthed quite a few fragrances that have been well respected by many other reviewers who've come along since him. And this is just yet another example of him showing that he does actually know his stuff a bit and have some good taste. In my humble opinion, you can let me know what you think about that in the comments. Now, I'm waffling on a little bit here, so we're going to start making some incisions in the box, and we'll show you what we've got. So before I reveal what it is, I'll give you a few clues. So the brand is based in Cologne, which I think is where Jeremy's actually from originally, which kind of explains why he's so familiar with it. And they've been going since the year 1709, so this is a heck of a long time this brand's been going. So it's a German brand. The fragrance actually is often compared to this one, 4711 Eau de Cologne. So that's a very famous German eau de cologne that's very, very inexpensive, a beautiful fresh citrus aromatic scent that doesn't perhaps last very long, but that's typical for this style of fragrance. Let's get into the box then and show you what we've got. So it's from Amazon, as you can see. Quick overdub here, ladies and gentlemen. I should mention that the price on Amazon was £47.30 for 50ml. I think they do a 30ml and 100ml and maybe some other sizes too. And hopefully somewhere in here is the actual fragrance. So let's get rid of that. We have a little bit of a box here, and it says what we have on the box. A bit of a giveaway, but I'll try and, if you didn't spot that, we'll keep the suspense alive for a moment longer. Okay, so I'm not sure what that is. Just another bit of packaging there. Doesn't seem to serve much purpose. And now let's get stuck in to the actual product itself. Aha, here it is. Okay. So, again, we're not quite there yet, are we? Farina 1709 is the brand. We get a nice little presentation cardboard thingy here. And let's show you the actual fragrance itself. Here it comes. Right, so it is Farina Original Eau de Cologne from 1709. So Farina Eau de Cologne 1709. I've got the 50ml bottle here, I think. 50ml Eau de Cologne. And that's what it is. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about this fragrance. It's really quite a famous one with an incredible history. Well, quite a good history anyway. So first made by Giovanni Maria Farina in the year 1708, and upon discovering, or well, I guess creating the scent, he said in a letter to his brother, I have discovered a scent that reminds me of a spring morning in Italy, of mountain narcissus, orange blossom, just after the rain. It gives me great refreshment, strengthens my senses and imagination. The company's website lists the fragrance notes as bergamot, jasmine, violet, sandalwood and olibanum. Just to confuse us all, Fragrantica has a slightly different note listing, which gives notes of orange, grapefruit, lemon, bergamot, citron, lime, floral notes and herbal notes. Apparently the fragrance was favoured and used by people such as Napoleon Bonaparte, Oscar Wilde, Queen Victoria and even the great composer Mozart. One Fragrantica review says, "Eat your heart out, Neroli Portofino," in reference to the Tom Ford fragrance, which is kind of in a similar style. So I've taken the lid off and we're going to spray a little bit on a card and maybe a bit on some skin too. I've never tried it. It's a citrus aromatic style eau de cologne. Some reviews say that it's really great. Others say it's a bit too feminine and floral for them. I guess they're male reviewers. So we'll see what Mr. Smelly thinks now. Got a spray bottle here. Let's do 3. Okay. That is a very, very sharp and vibrant opening. Definitely it's in the same vein as things like Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino 4711 that we can see here. It's very natural smelling. It's very vibrant. It's very effervescent. It smells like the kind of thing that might not last too long. I'll put a bit of it on skin here as well. Let's do 3 of those. Quite a nice covering there. Good sprayer. Nice classic design. I like the design of the bottle. Pretty impressed with that. Simple. Okay, yeah, very, very vibrant, very effervescent. You can just smelled it up a little bit too close there, and you really get that the sense of the alcohol that there's such a lot of. So you have to give it a couple of seconds there to dry off. Yeah, very pleasant citrus notes, orange and lemon. Maybe I would say neroli. Doesn't seem to be listed as an official fragrance note, I don't think. Jasmine is mentioned, so at this point I wouldn't pick up on that particularly. All I would say is it smells like a very, very vibrant, fresh, typical German or maybe Italian style eau de cologne. Of course, Mr. Farina was from Italy originally, settled in eau de cologne, and that's why the fragrance is called an eau de cologne. I believe it was the first fragrance to bear that title, simply meaning water of Cologne, named it after his adopted city. Other fragrances which have come along since, including this 4711 in the background, have the same thing, eau de cologne, but that, although being very old, is not quite as old. Not really the originator like this one. Do I prefer it to 4711? At this point in smell, it's equal in loveliness because I think both are lovely. We'll see how it develops on skin. Certainly a really nice one to have in the collection. Let me know if you've tried this fragrance and what you think about these old school style eau de colognes. So far, all I can tell you is it's a lovely, fresh, bright citrus fragrance, a little bit like some of the Guerlain Les Eaux fragrances, Eau de Guerlain, Eau de Fleur de Cedrat, Eau de Cologne Imperial, things like 4711, Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. If you like those, you'll definitely like this. Can we say it's even better than them? Not at this stage yet, but it's worthy of your consideration. And if Jeremy Fragrance likes it, that's a good sign in my opinion. Thanks ever so much for watching. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Don't forget, if you'd like to join the Smelly Army private members club over on Patreon, there's a link in the description to do that. It costs just $2 a month and you get an extra video from me every week, plus you get to watch everything I've already uploaded in there. We're building a really nice community, lots of interaction, and I'd love to see you in there.